20 people, including officers and inmates, have been charged in a federal crackdown at a Maryland prison. 19 of those were arrested Tuesday and charged with running a smuggling ring at the Maryland Correctional Institute in Jessup. According to the indictment, starting in 2014, officers and staff took bribes from inmates in exchange for smuggling in things like cell phones, flash drives with porn, and drugs like heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine.
The prison officials charged in this indictment allegedly were able to bring contraband goods into the prison, even though they were subject to security screenings, by hiding it in their hair, their clothing, their underwear, and inside their bodies.
Now, the inmates and their families and friends paid the prison employees through PayPal, cash, money orders, and Green Dot cards. Some of the prison guards are also accused of smuggling in contraband in exchange for sex with inmates. One of the officers is accused of sexually assaulting at least 3 inmates and threatening to hurt or even kill them if they told anyone. Mayor Catherine Pugh has been on leave of absence for 2 weeks now. Her staff says she's still recuperating from pneumonia. There's no timetable for her return. Councilman Brandon Scott says the city charter doesn't have a mechanism to remove a mayor, and there are no parameters surrounding the length of a leave of absence. Scott says look for that to change in the coming months. Members of the Baltimore City Council are currently drafting a charter amendment.
No one thought that you would ever end up here. I don't think that the councils before and the mayors before, even the citizens before, were thinking that this situation was possible. But now that we know it's possible, it's up to us to put something in place to make sure that in the future this situation doesn't have to be dealt with like this.
Now, to be clear, any proposal the council writes would have to be a ballot measure in the year 2020. There are now 2 confirmed cases of the measles in the area. The Maryland Department of Health says the second case is from contact from the first case. Measles is very contagious. Symptoms include high fever, runny nose, cough, and watery eyes. The viral infection can be treated with an MMR vaccine that health officials say is safe and effective. And Baltimore City's new health commissioner is on the job. Mayor Pugh picked Dr. Letitia Jaraza in March. She was sworn in Tuesday morning by acting Mayor Jack Young. She hopes to improve the differences in life expectancy within the city, which can vary for people depending on where they live.
The social determinants of health, which I think, again, we've heard a lot, lack of housing or adequate housing, issues with transportation, not enough education, chronic exposure to trauma. So all of these things have contributed to some of the healthcare disparities that we see.
Dr. Jaraza served as a resident physician at Johns Hopkins Hospital and most recently worked as a health innovation officer for a consulting agency.
Well, it was a beautiful spring-like day across the area today, but as we get towards the middle of the work week, not so much. The clouds will prevail. Temperatures will hang out in the lower 60s. Most locations will remain dry. A spotty shower or 2 cannot be ruled out. Temperatures generally in the mid-60s across the state. A little bit warmer off to the west and down to the south. You go a little cooler the further north you go tomorrow. Thursday's forecast, mostly cloudy skies, giving way to tons of sunshine. In the afternoon, high temperatures getting close to 80 degrees. Severe weather moves in on Friday. Heavy rain, flooding concerns, and that severe weather threat. That gets out of here on Saturday with a couple of showers left over. Easter Sunday looks a-okay with sunshine returning for the egg hunts and temperatures right around 70.
All right, Eric, thank you, sir. Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com for updates on top stories and breaking news. Also, for news and weather while you're on the go, download the WMAR2 app in the App Store. You can watch live radar and get breaking news sent straight to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Skylar Henry.
This WMAR2 News Update is sponsored by Jones Junction.